out there, Diablo fans, we know you guys are super excited about Diablo 3, and we know you want to get your hands on it. In an effort to help you guys get even more excited, we've created this 2D piece with Peter Chung and Titmouse Studios called Wrath. We're super excited for you guys to take a look at it. We've also had a chance to sit down with some of the creators, and so sit back, enjoy it, and check it out.
You know, obviously we had Diablo 3 coming out, and we had built a lot of new lore, a lot of new characters, and throughout the series of games so far, we've seen all sorts of demons, right? Just pull the slot machine and, you know, 10,000 demons spill out. You know, it's what Diablo is, but we've only seen the character of Tyrael, you know, interceding on mankind's behalf over the course of the series so far.
It really is a telling of the breakdown of the angels and their unity. We really get a chance to see inside the minds of the angels and really understand how they work together and really ultimately how they don't work together.
We've been hooking back and forth and trying to figure out a way. Many of these characters haven't been seen by the audience yet, so we were just trying to figure out how can we get these ideas out to our audience. You know, we wound up coming up here and meeting Chris and the Titmouse team.
So working with Titmouse was awesome. They're an animation house, and they've created shows like G.I. Joe Resolute, Motor City, a lot of these really cool new animes and animations that are coming out. We felt it was just a perfect opportunity to work with someone who totally understood Blizzard's values.
This is exactly the kind of thing that we want to do. This is the kind of project that we always want to do. And we were looking at our project slate, and I was like, man, I can't believe this. We might not have time to do this job. So we had this call. I remember it was on a Thursday, and I was like, man, we might not be able to make that schedule. I just got to be straight with you. Yeah. That Monday, Peter Chung comes by just to hang out, and he's like, hey, do you guys have any work? And I was like, hold on a second. Call these guys. I think we can do this job now.
Peter Chung was an amazing director to work with. We all grew up watching the work that he had done on Aeon Flux and a few of the other pieces that he had done, and Peter was the perfect partner in this space to really see our world and bring Sanctuary to life in a way that we hadn't seen before. So we're really happy to have had the opportunity to work with this guy.
One of the reasons why they wanted to do this project in the first place was because they were a little frustrated because they would come up with all of these ideas and stories for their characters, but there was no way to fit those ideas and characters into the game. And so this was their chance to kind of pull all that material out and let the audience enjoy it.
I think there's that. The other thing is animation buys us an opportunity to really explore crevices of the universe that we can't usually, because when we do our big cinematics, they're high fidelity, they take forever, and there's only so much content we can put in those. So this gave us an opportunity to really explore different angles in a way that's stylized and I think naturally fits.
I understood that as a way of trying to expand the universe and also the audience, because a lot of people who might be attracted to the animation might see the animation first and then become intrigued by the game.
It's very clearly Diablo through the lens of Peter Chung.
Yeah.
It's no doubt about it that it has Peter Chung's stamp all over it.
But there's no diminishment either way.
Not at all.
I think for returning Diablo folks, it's like it's a unique new kind of vision and new way of looking at those characters that in no way feels
disconnected.
It feels totally harmonic.
Yeah, it still feels like the Diablo characters. It's not like he took it and he was just
through his,
and redrew an entirely different guy. It's like, oh, he's gonna take a little bit of this, and and then he's got it.
So once I understood that they really wanted me to do this in my own style, then I felt that I had a lot of freedom to just go and do it the way I would do it.
Peter came back with great hooks for the angels, watching how they fight, and we're like, oh, we have to do that.
Yeah, I love that one where it's like, it flips around the wrist and sends back. I was telling you earlier.
Weapons, and that was all Peter, just coming in, like him having to get his head around the visual acuity of what Diablo is into his style, right? And make it sing to like the way he develops characters and the way he sees characters in motion, which is just so visually unique. Suddenly I'm going, holy cow, that's who those characters are.
Peter.
Like we couldn't, and it was just a perfect collaborative, creative fusion, right? That made it just so much more grand.
They gave me a lot of latitude in terms of interpreting it in my own style and directing it in a way that I would direct it. I mean, that's really what they were looking for, was something that had a distinctive directorial stamp on it.
Could only be blood for blood!
So we want to give a big thanks to Titmouse Studios and Peter Chung for helping us bring this 2D animation short to life. So check back for the world premiere when it airs. You're going to enjoy it.